We're live. We are alive.
Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Hi, everyone.
Please God, it worked.
I hope it did.
So welcome everybody to our fundraiser for A Home for the Holidays. And everybody knows Denise. This is our friend Daphne, who's joining us to do readings for you. We are more than happy to do readings for people who donate to the GoFundMe. If you're having problems finding the link, the GoFundMe was presented to me. My link says Substack. Go to my channel, Irish Granny Helen, look at the menu, find the community posts, big old advertisement that Daphne made, a beautiful placard with our faces on it. And you'll see I made a description, and you'll see a blue highlighted Substack link. That's the GoFundMe. Okay.
Yeah, it's not live on my channel right now. Looks like it's live on yours. But
Is it live on Daphne's?
Let me take a look.
Maybe that's what that little paperclip means. Do I dare to touch it?
There is a little bit of a delay.
Oh, is there? Okay, maybe that's it. But this looks like it's weird.
Oh, well, that should surprise you, huh?
That suits.
I know, it's typical. We have 10 eyeballs here. This is
exciting.
Okay,
yes,
so
she's live. Yay.
Shine truth that.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, why it's not live.
Oh, okay. I see this comment from somebody called Shine Truth, and it's got a $. I'm going to assume that means that this person donated.
Okay.
Is that
I don't
correct,
know.
do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think
Amateur hour.
Yay. Yeah, thank you, just visiting. Thanks for checking in. Glad you're here.
So are you
Charlotte.
watching?
Charlotte.
Are you guys watching on Helen's channel?
Let us know if you can see that, whose channels you can see this on. It
Yeah, because it's supposed to be
three
simulcast.
channels. Yeah.
Yeah. You are live.
This is the first time we've all three read together. So
And also, yeah,
Yeah.
it should be interesting. And also that we've tried to simulcast on multiple channels at one time.
Also, you might think it's the first time we've ever seen a computer.
Okay, it says we're live. It says my thing says we're live, but I don't know if that's true. If you want
And
to
just
Well,
visiting
somebody
says
says
she's seeing it on mine. It's live.
on
Yay.
Denise's. Okay, I'm going to be really
Okay, it
offended.
is. It is live on mine too. All right. We're good to go.
Thank
It's live on
you.
mine too.
Oh, thank you. It worked. We're a bunch of cuckoos. I've never used this platform before, so we're all good. Okay, so
it's
let's
a holy
see.
miracle.
All right, so I'm gonna go
Carla.
ahead and so Melissa's backstage and she's kind of checking on people. So anybody who's donated, please let us know what name you donated to so we can make sure to prioritize you to get the readings first.
Okay, here's a
So-
question, and I'm just going to hit this and see if it pops up on the screen.
Yeah, it should pop up. Yep, hit that. Yep. Ms. Carita,
Sorry.
my question is, will I meet a man in this lifetime to have a romantic and great relationship with? I'm not sure if I should ask it any other way.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's
Okay.
very clear. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to go. I got my cards. I
Go
got
ahead.
the Victor, the 6 of Wands. I got the Sword of Truth, the Ace of Swords, and I got the 10 of Cups, the Happy Family. It needs no explanation.
Well, explain it anyway.
Okay, so the Victor, obviously, your hope will be successful. Your quest, I don't want to make it sound too, your quest for a partner in life will be successful. The Sword of Truth, it's about honesty, justice, speaking clarity. I think the hit that I'm getting is you might meet somebody who's involved in some sort of profession that involves the truth, intellectual pursuits. I don't know, maybe a professor of law. I don't know. And then happy family. It means the outcome will be successful and you will have a relationship.
Nice. What
Yeah.
about you, Daphne? What did you get?
I immediately saw her relaxing and lounging in bed of a Sunday morning with a wonderful
Ooh.
man. Um, the cards that Helen pulled actually sparked a lot for me, especially the one about a family. Don't rule out a man who appears to have baggage. This person that I saw for you is calm, solid, knows what he's about, and it can all be handled, right? He's got a big enough heart for, other people and you. And I think it's going to be really, really wonderful if you're open to somebody who maybe isn't 100% matching up to your list. So I got a great feeling from that question.
I got it.
An honest man, right?
I immediately saw a man coming in the future, but I also, like, when I threw cards, it looked like she's been through it. Like she's come out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
And you just need to trust yourself again and maybe take a little break and then put yourself back out there and you'll find the right person. So it's a yes, but you've gone through a lot, it looks like, and you just need to kind of lick your wounds and when you're ready, go out and find your person.
That's and I think it's so curious that her name reminds me of heart wounds. Right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Wounds. Yeah, she got some pretty gnarly cards there from the last relationship, it looks like.
The best is yet to come.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. Yeah. Okay. How do you donate? Just
okay. I'm putting a comment up here because I understand. Okay. Go to my community page. Go to Irish Granny Helen. Go to the main thing. There's a menu. Go to the community posts. Okay. It's not hard. I mean, it is hard to miss our advertisement for this. Daphne made a beautiful advertisement. I wrote a description. Hit on that description. It elaborates. At the end, there's a link. Now, the link, I don't know why this is true. The link says Substack. I don't know why, but I tested it. It goes directly.
It does go straight to the GoFundMe.
It goes straight to the GoFundMe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the way to do it. And that does go directly to it. I tested it as well. So yeah, that's the way to go if you can. Okay. So I even went to GoFundMe. Okay. Not sure how.
I'm going to drop the link right in here.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Daphne.
Post that up there. Yeah. Are you posting it or on the community page? Okay, perfect.
In the comments.
In the comments. Okay, there it is. There's the link. So let me put that up. Show that. There it is. So we'll leave that up for the time being, and you can go ahead and find it there. I wish you could cut and paste it. You probably won't be able to do that, but if you want, you can just click the link in the post as well.
Bernadette.
Yes.
That's my sister's name, middle name.
Hey, Bernadette. Alrighty. So in the meantime, go ahead. What were we going to say, Daphne?
I was just going to say, look at Carita's comment after her reading.
Oh.
If you can pop that up on the screen.
Okay.
Oh,
that's sweet.
Just visiting. Thank you. I'm having a struggle here.
So I just posted the GoFundMe link for now until we get more. Okay, just visiting. I donated. Okay, what's your question?
Ask a question.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for donating. Where are you at?
Thank you.
There's another one. Okay, so just visiting, donated. Yay! Thank you for donating.
Thank you so much.
So if you want to go ahead and ask a question,
yeah,
just visiting.
It looks like she's typing.
Try to think of one.
Yes.
Just a second.
If you want, we can just pull a couple of cards and just see what the cards say.
Yeah, we'll start going. We'll start
pulling cards because Spirit knows what she needs to know.
That's right.
Now, just visiting, I think, has attended some of my Wednesday night meditations. And we're going to meditate on this GoFundMe to make, if we can't get this fully funded by the end of this show, we'll meditate to push it over the top. And I know that there are plenty of generous people who watch all three of us.
Yeah,
I want
there
to
are.
see kids homeless at Christmas.
I think it's doing pretty well. I looked at it earlier today, and it's doing okay. It's doing okay.
Yeah, let's get it over the top.
Yeah. So,
Deborah.
Ian is here. Is this
Yeah.
Amy? Our friend Amy?
yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
I love
Okay,
her.
we'll go through
Now.
some of these. We got some questions here, but so to just visiting, did you come up with a question there? Just visiting? I don't see one in the link yet.
Yeah.
I donated. Can I ask a question? And what's your question? Just visiting. Oh, just a sec. She wrote.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, I got some good, I
This
got
is a
some good
question.
cards.
Not sure if it was allowed to. I think this is my first live here. Bernadette. Okay, Bernadette. Does my higher self have messages for me on my podcast, Arts and Mission? Okay. Hello, everyone.
Okay, so who are we reading on now? I've lost track.
Well, I think we were going to try to wait for Just Visiting because she donated.
Okay, Daphne mentioned go ahead and draw the cards while she's hunting, and I got good cards. So
Okay, go ahead and say
So I
that.
got
Yeah.
the Wheel of Fortune. Good
Yeah.
luck. Moving into calmer waters and justice balance. So I feel like things in your life are on the right track for whatever it is. You know, it's hard without the question, but it feels like your karma is for things to move forward. And I think this is a bit of a commentary on your path in life, not just events in your life, but your karmic path in life, that you're gaining in wisdom and achieving balance, balancing the karma.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I got a lot of I got the Four of Swords right set up and the Hermit. So this person is very self-reflective and
Yeah.
meditative and does a lot of deep work. And it looks like is a very thoughtful, very intelligent person. And it looks like I got this card, which is the success card, and that there's some kind of new projects that sort of, I don't know if I should do it, but it will be successful. Maybe it won't be easy, but it will be successful. And the Three of Wands is the middle card. So that means like there's some kind of new business situation, some kind of new career path. Maybe often this is like working with someone else on a new career path, it can be like a business partnership, but not always. But it looks like to me, whatever you're contemplating and you're worried about, it will work out. You will be successful. It won't necessarily be easy, but you're going to be successful at it. And you're a very self-reflective and intelligent person, and you don't be shy about moving forward in your direction you're in right now.
So Just
You would-
Visiting actually posted a question. It sailed by. I found it.
Yeah.
She had a weird illness last week. She's getting better. Will the doctors figure out what was wrong and if she needs further treatment? I don't do.
Well, we don't do the
Yeah.
health thing.
I do.
You do?
As
Okay,
an
go ahead.
energy medicine practitioner.
Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
Just visiting. What I saw was a line of like turbulence, and then it just faded out. It got more and more and more gentle until it was in the rearview mirror. So, obviously you want to work with your medical team and use your free will and all that intelligence and self-reflection that Denise was talking about. But I feel very good about this. This is just one of those things, right? We live in a human body that's frail and fragile and aging by the day. Thank goodness. And this too shall pass. I feel really good and hopeful for you.
Well, that makes sense too with the cards because of the self-reflection and the going inward and kind of being, maybe concerned, but that you got the success card or that you got the Chariot. You're going to overcome it. Not easy. Maybe it'll take some time, but you'll get better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there's a question.
Thank you
Main
for
area.
asking the question and for donating.
Yes, thank you for that. I did find Helen's link. I posted it. Okay, if you have read for me, I'd like to know my main area of concern for 2026. Okay, that's a good one. Main area of concern.
Oh my God, can you believe it's almost 2027?
I know my guides have been talking about 2026 all month long. Trying to distract me from the chaos of December.
Keep your eye on the future. I got the moon, which for me it indicates inner knowledge, esoteric knowledge, feminine energy. It's a quiet, peaceful card. It's about introspection and seeking esoteric, hidden knowledge, spiritual guidance. So this might be a year of reflection, personal reflection.
You know what? Ironically, I did a full spread for her, but look what I got in the environment.
I can't see what it is, Denise.
It's the moon card reverse. So I would think that means, so what I take that to be is there's stuff going on in the environment where people maybe, you feel like you're not supported really. And it looked like there's a big change that's coming. And there's a lot of decisions that you have to make this year, but, and there's a pattern that has been repeating that is at the root of this change. And that your willingness to look at this and to kind of, to be humble to it is to your advantage. And then it looks like, you kind of move yourself out of this feeling stuck place. So, and then there's a new beginning and things get better. So this year is a big year of change, 2026 for you, where you're going to unstick yourself from a problem that has been reoccurring, and you're going to finally kind of feel content. That's what it looks
and
like.
I get it requires some self-examination.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
true.
The cards I pulled echo both of your readings. The first one I got was the Five of Cups. And to me, this card is not so much about loss as it is about ignoring opportunity and being able to unstick yourself, as Denise said, and turn around and look at the future and look at what
you have
remains and what you're going to build on. And then I got this card, which is to me, these have energetic opposites, right? Like here, you're feeling defeated and stuck, and here you're overreacting and moving too fast.
What's a Knight of Swords?
Knight of Wands.
Yeah, Knight of Swords.
Knight of Swords, okay.
So this is being impetuous. This is like, okay, you break up with me, I'm going to cut myself baby bangs. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, please don't.
And then there's this card, which is the Hierophant, and this this can be the church, it could be systems, it could be governments. So here you are not trusting yourself, reacting, and then deciding to use someone else's framework. I think that should not happen. The fourth card I pulled for you is the Chariot. And this is somebody who's in control, making decisions, choosing between pathways, and pulling in all of your talent, all of your strength, all of your wisdom. It's all in there. You just got to trust yourself. I'm really excited for your future. Come back next year and tell us how it all turned out.
Awesome. Okay, so do we have any? Bernadette has. I did find Helen's post. Thank you. Okay, let's go through Denise. I've been in your classes. Hey, Meridel, good to see you. Okay. Thanks everybody. I'll just put some of these up here. I would like to know about my moving in the spring, entertaining to a trial. Okay. So, do you want to check this? So, Colin, since did you what?
Coelacanth.
Coelacanth. Okay. Coelacanth.
Biology.
Okay, sorry. Coelacanth. Did you donate to the GoFundMe? And if so, what name did you use?
That's Amy.
Okay, is that Amy?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, Coelacanth is Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody else also. Okay, I'm assuming that she did because she's Amy. We know her, right? It's Amy from class, right?
She wants to know, is she on the right track? Okay,
let's see. Okay, where am I at? And then we'll go to Graphedge, who asked. So, okay. Clinical trial. Okay. Go ahead, Helen. You sound like you already have something going.
No, I'm pulling out another deck because I'm getting
Okay.
similar cards. If I get them again, then we'll believe them. But I hate that. I always feel suspicious when I get the same cards 2 readings in a row. Not all of them, but similar.
Okay. Okay, well, it looks like to me there's a lot of anxiety about this and confusion, but you're strong and you're not sure you made the right decision quite yet, but it looks like, yeah. So I think there's good things that are going to come out of this. It looks like there will be good things that come out of it. It's going to bring you onto a new pathway and you'll be happy about that. So I think on that front, in terms of the clinical trial, that there will be good things that come out of it. Whether it's completely solves all the problems, I don't know about that, but it does look like there's a new pathway that comes out that's helpful. That's what I got about that aspect. And anybody want to add to that, and then we'll ask about the other question.
Yeah. I got the 2 of Pentacles, but I got it reversed. I feel like that means indecision. You're not certain, so we know that, right? And I got the Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity presenting itself. I think money might be a concern as far as the decision that you make. Money becomes a factor. I got the Magician. You have the ability to make this happen for yourself if you decide this is what you really want. And then I got the World, and I feel like that means venturing out into the greater world. Is that a yes or a no? You should move or not? I don't know. But definitely it shows your struggle, and it indicates that your choice kind of hangs on the financial implications play into it largely. But if this is something you decide you really want, you can make it happen.
Okay. What about you, Daphne? You get anything?
Yes, I pulled 1 card for each of her queries. Moving in the spring, I got the King of Pentacles, which is a summer card, in my opinion. So I think financially it might come together in the summer, but I think if you are dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, using that big, beautiful brain that you have, I think you will be very, very happy in whatever you choose. As far as entering the clinical trial, I got the Ace of Cups, which is very emotional. And of course, it's going to be emotional. It's a big decision.
Uncertain.
And there's a lot of vulnerability, putting yourself in the hands of people you may or may not know very well. So part of this is addressing the emotional aspect of that decision, but I think also knowing everything you can know about the clinical trial itself, the process. I know you will be treated with kindness and compassion and consideration during the trial. I've worked with scientists in the past, and most of them have huge hearts, and they are doing everything they can to help people heal. So I feel really good about whatever decision you make, join or don't join, it's going to have emotional resonance for you for a long time. Then as far as the healing goes, I got the Upside Down Sun, which is still a very positive card, right? But I think that because it follows this clinical trial, it tells me that I think you need to go into the trial. If you choose to do it, you need to go in there with proper expectations.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, it'll open up new pathways of healing, but it may not solve all of it. But there'll be good things that come out of it.
Absolutely. And we all know that you can turn frowns upside down, right? So I think you have a lot more say in your healing than you might be feeling right now.
Yeah, that's that Magician card. I agree with you. She's a lot of strength and inner power to access it, trust it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting us read for you.
I'm going to say one more thing, because I did ask about a relationship, and that came up as a yes. And that came up as a strong yes, although there's trepidation on your part. you're afraid of being hurt again, and you had, and there's also the Three of Swords always to me is maybe you've had experiences where you've been disappointed before, but it does show a relationship coming this year. If you want it. I mean, it's a yes. If you're open to it, it will happen. And it looks like financially too, things will get better this year for you, a lot better. So those are good things. Yeah.
And when I saw the card that you pulled, Denise, I heard the words fall in love with the world. I don't know. Message for all of us, I guess.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So what's coming? So Mary, okay, here we go. I donate Mary Ann Wilson. I'll have to move soon from Los Angeles with my husband. We have narrowed our choices to Sonoma County or Vernon, BC, Canada. Which is best? Okay,
I don't need the cards for that.
So either Sonoma or Vernon, BC. Okay, so I'll ask both.
I just reposted the GoFundMe link.
Okay,
For you
good.
guys, if I know a couple people were asking.
Let me see if I can find it back here.
Oh, Coelacanth, thank you. She says, thank you. You're a wonderful group reading together. Yes, I am falling in love with life itself.
That's good.
Oh. I happen to know both of these areas. I spent time in both.
That's good.
Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong, Marianne.
I got such interesting cards. Wow. Shall I just go? Okay. So you're undertaking a new project, a move. This is something in the material world, but just look at these cards for a second. The Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles.
That's a lot of new beginnings.
It certainly is. But then finally, the Chariot. So I feel like taking the reins into your hands, making the choice, going forward, just decide, do it. It's up to you. But in either case, there's just this huge opportunity. I don't think I've ever had a reading that consistent. It's bizarre.
Well, I asked two different sets of yes, no. So it was Sonoma first and Vernon, BC, Canada second. And while they both are lovely places, and it looks like there's good things about Sonoma that you would really like, it looks like maybe you're in love with that area. It looks like maybe there's some family resonance there, or like feeling of like it's familiar. Actually, BC came up as a yes, a strong yes. There's new opportunities there, and even though you have to, there may be things you have to walk away from to go there. It does look like, you ultimately will. That's where it looks like you'll decide to go for whatever reason after much reflection. And so it's a strong yes. So either way, you could make it happen. Like they're saying, it's good either direction. But it kind of looks like the universe is pushing you more towards Canada. And that's probably what the decision is going to be.
The advice is to be patient in your decision making, really evaluate things, take your time, don't be impulsive, but you're going to make the right decision. I mean, it's looking very good.
Yeah, they're both cool. I mean, they're both great places, but yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you get, Daphne?
Well, I got very mysterious cards. First, I got the Hangman. Fine, they're making a decision. Then I said, okay, well, what about Sonoma? And I got the King of Cups, which is a nice card, but it felt really thin, like it won't live up to its reputation, right?
Oh.
And there's something about it. There's this sort of like edge of bitterness underneath the what should be an absolutely fabulous place to live. And I was like, okay, is this just my impression? Because I've spent a lot of time in Marin and in Sonoma, and there is this underlying attitude there that I don't really enjoy. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take that card out of the mix. I said, okay, well, let's talk about Canada then. And then I got the 5 of Wands in reverse, which reminded me, I spent a lot of time in Canada, and it reminded me of the relationship between Canadians and Americans right now. And I think moving to Canada is a great choice, and be aware that it's tense right now. It's really, really tense. And Canadians are already having conversations about climate change. They're feeling pinched between Russia and the US because of the ice melting in the polar caps. I mean, it is complicated to be a Canadian right now. And they are lovely, wonderful people. And if you decide to move there, going there with some humility, knowing that you're going to be judged, right, as an American or as Americans, maybe you're dualies, I don't know, maybe you're going back to Canada, but eyes wide open when you go there, and be sensitive to these wonderful people who are going through a lot, watching us do whatever it is we're doing down here, right?
I wondered, some of the cards I got about this situation with Sonoma was it almost looked like it was more the partner who wanted to move to Sonoma, or one of them that wanted to go there, and the other one wasn't sure. So I think together you'll come up with a decision that suits both of you. Am I right? Yeah, your husband too. So one wanted to go and the other wasn't so sure. It kind of looked like that was part of the issue. Yeah,
maybe that's what that Hanged Man was about, that they haven't quite settled it.
There's someone to sacrifice. The Cancer,
there's
maybe
that emotional connection to Sonoma holding them back, but the promise of an end to this sort of constant conflict if they do go. I recently did a reading on Canada and Mexico. We're the crack house in the neighborhood, you guys.
Yeah, we are.
And Canadians are very emotional, very justifiably so, very emotional about what's been going on, and they deserve our attention. We need to take them seriously. They are extremely offended and feeling vulnerable too at the same time. So I think you would get such a different perspective there.
True.
The whole different worldview. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I have donated under TP. I feel like I am in transition right now. Is this a job transition in the spring? More info would be helpful. Okay, so this person feels like they're in the process of transition
To a new job.
And what is the transition? It sounds like it's an intuition that there's something coming and they want to know what it is. See.
I am really drawn to the seashell in the avatar, the seashell in the sky. Beautiful name.
It's nice.
Oh, I wondered. I didn't know. I can't see. I didn't know what you were talking about. I'm like, what? Yeah, it's neat.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's like something there we got going on. That's what. Okay, I'm just gonna start. Okay. So first of all, I got the feeling this is something's happening in the springtime. There's some kind of the major change is happening then. It looks like there is some kind of there's a problem going on here in this person's life. There's someone who is being kind of controlling or difficult, and there's some lying going on, basically, and potentially heartbreak coming as a result of that person being not truthful. So I don't want to say too much about that, but there's a sense of loss. And this person that we're talking to has to go and kind of, they're focusing on how to get control of their life back and make this shift. I do get the feeling that once the shift happens, and I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like the person will be ready to make the change coming in the spring. They'll be ready to kind of get out of the situation they're in that's not so healthy. And they'll find, it won't be easy, but they'll find their way, and they'll get into they'll get into a better financial position, and they will meet other people, and they will get they'll kind of regroup their life, and things will get better for them, and on multiple levels, on multiple different dimensions of their life. So there is but this is going to have to come to a head first, I feel like, before the change happens. So if you don't know about this yet, you probably will know about what I'm saying in the next 6 months. So you are in a transition period, but you're going to come out ahead in the end. It's just going to be not so easy for the time being, but you'll be okay. That's what I got. Okay, that's my take on it. You got it.
The first card I got was the Eight of Pentacles, which is you being diligent and acting in good faith and working hard and trying to learn and grow and achieve mastery, which I think is wonderful. However, the person that Denise was talking about is right on your heels.
The same thing. I got the same card, the Lion card.
Yeah. Ooh, I just got chills. So somebody has knives out for you, and you cannot afford to be naive. Yeah. And, this is a teacher, right? This person is teaching you to protect yourself and to lose that little naivete that you brought to the job, thinking that everybody was just like you. I have been in this scenario so many times. You show up, you think you just need to do a good job and be a good person, but no. There's this person waiting to teach you a very important lesson about your value. If you weren't so valuable, they would not target you. And so the card I got was the Four of Cups, about being offered a lot of lesser sort of things. So I think being picky about where you go next is appropriate. And then just to cap it off, strength. You can do this. You will learn so much. And I agree with Denise. You have wonderful things coming. Once you get through this test, right? Don't get caught up on the person or what they're doing specifically. Look at this as the universe giving you a wonderful lesson and a way to grow your strength. So,
yeah, I feel like this person is bad news. But once that person's in your rearview mirror, things blossom for you like crazy, and things get so much better. Yeah. What do you got?
This is kind of creepy. We got the same reading. We got the same answers. So what was that you were talking about? Like, not a good person?
Yeah. I got the
devil.
I did too. I got the devil card too, in the place of disadvantage. I didn't want to show that.
Yeah, I know it freaks people out to see the devil, but it's a warning of some sort of toxicity. The individuals here that are under that effect, under that energy, are free to leave. They're free to take control, personal agency. It looks like they're bound, but their chains are loose. So it's not a terrible thing. It's an opportunity for growth. Then I think this is so interesting. The Eight of Wands. You are going to be presented with a number of different opportunities for action. And each of these wands, if you look really closely at them, they're like budding in the spring. Yeah. I thought that was significant, Yeah. Then this is you, the Queen of Wands. You've made your choice. You're holding the one opportunity that's budding in the spring. The Queen of Wands is intuitive and has a lot of personal strength.
Yeah.
Whatever choice you make, I got the Ten of Swords reversed. It's going to put an end to a lot of the conflict and pain in your life. And you're welcome for this card. The Six of Wands, you will turn out victorious in the decision that you make.
Yeah, and I also got the Ten of Pentacles at the end after you go through all this, meaning this will be so much better for you, not just emotionally, but financially as well. Yeah. So, yeah. So
good things coming in the spring.
Yeah, good things coming out of bad. And so, yeah.
Thank you, Seashell. Thanks for donating and for letting us read you. Wonderful.
Yeah, it was really fun. Okay, so I don't know if this person donated or not, but hi, Hi, beauties. I just started a new job. I'm wondering what I have to learn here. What is our contract? Is there anything I need to watch out for?
Oh, new jobs. Ooh.
Okay.
My fault, Teresa.
I'm a Taurus. I don't like change. New jobs are hard.
I'm a Pisces. I change just to change.
Yeah, I'm in a double Aquarius. I like change too.
Oh, well then. Now you must be having a great time here on this.
That's why we need each other.
I spend my day resisting today. Okay.
Job to learn here. Okay.
Started a new job. I mean, have you ever heard that saying that your job is a front for a temple, right?
No.
Yeah, like every job is has great opportunity to be very spiritual in your work, no matter what you do.
Oh, I've never heard that. That's really, and where does that come from, Daphne?
Oh God, the 80s. Let's just say that.
I thought
Well, that makes sense.
Buddhist.
Yes.
Or, you know.
That makes sense in the 80s. Yeah. Should I go first? Because I have a reading. Okay, so it looks to me like your job is, well, you've got the Hierophant in the environment, so it must be at a bigger corporation or a government. It's usually the Hierophant represents sort of a big corporation or institution of some kind. You have people that are difficult that you're working with, and there is one that you can't trust. I just want to say, so do be careful with kind of, and you know, I'm not going to tell you to not, you know, be honest, but just, you know, watch what you say to people and make sure that you can trust people before you open up too much. There are people that are everywhere that are good and bad. But it looks like you're having problem there. You may have some issues with one person who is kind of hard on you and critical of you. And that also might make you feel like you can't be open with them or tell them what's going on. So don't be afraid to ask questions to the right people and maybe avoid, you know, getting into conflict with this person for the time being. Now, this is not probably going to last that long, but it is feeling like it's probably happening right now. You are strong. You're resourceful. You have like, you have people who are maybe watching what you're doing, who are supportive of you, even though you may not know them yet. And in the immediate future, it shows you coming into a lot of money. So that means you're going to do a good job and you're going to be rewarded for it. In the end, it looks like, you know, you're going to have to let go of whatever weird, you know, footing you are in the beginning of the job. And it might take a little moment to kind of get used to it. But then in the end, you'll be happy because you got the 10 of cups. So it looks to me like it's kind of a weird start. But once you get past this next couple of months and you find your footing and you kind of figure out who you can trust and who you can't, you'll actually do really well and you'll be happy there and you'll make a lot of money. So it's a good reading. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we are really in sync today. The first card I got was the 7 of Cups, which is confronting a situation where you don't know who is who. And I agree with Denise that not everybody is on the up and up in this organization, or maybe it's a board member, maybe it's a powerful, influential donor, as I saw that you work in a nonprofit. But at this point, you have to assume that everyone you're talking to has their own agenda. But you're aligned with a lot of the people there, and it'll just take a little bit to figure that out. And I know that's true because the sun comes out, and maybe your nonprofit hosts events, maybe you do some sort of like public outreach kind of work. But focusing on the mission of the organization, focusing on meeting your own job objectives and keeping the larger organization in mind is going to mark you out as a superstar. And when that happens, you will have the steadfast loyalty of people who are holding the money. So I agree. I went ahead and peeked ahead to see what the total outcome is. Queen of Wands. So bringing your passion, bringing your inspiration, bringing your energy to this cause for this nonprofit if you stay true to the mission and you are your very, very best self, I agree with Denise that you will be tremendously rewarded.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe you'll also make a lot of money for them. That's what the 10 of Pentacles was.
yeah.
So, and you'll be happy there eventually, just once you get the lay of the land. Yeah.
You guys stop reading my mind. Okay, so I get this is you, and it's interesting, Daphne. You ended with the Queen of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands. You're going into this qualified, ready to do the work, and what do you encounter? Some individual who has, I would say, emotional issues, and the Knight of Cups. I always call this card, the boyfriend you really can't trust. This is somebody who presents as one thing, but really is another thing. Be really cautious. There is somebody who's completely untrustworthy. It seems like there's a lot of backbiting and quarreling going on in this endeavor, whatever it is. And you'll need to kind of stay out of the fray, protect yourself from getting involved in it. And ultimately, the decision that you need to make is how much are you going to invest in the emotional conflict. This is a contention, like gossipy and backbiting and that kind of thing. And so you make the decision to walk away from that. Don't get involved in those personal conflicts. Stay above the fray.
All right. That's good advice. Okay, so let's see if we can go and find. Okay.
Thank you, Ariana Delaney,
Yeah, thank
for
you.
donating, for letting
Yes.
us read you. That was exciting.
Absolutely. What's this?
Hot and ready for pizza.
Somebody, this one is flashing. What does it say? Is there anything my cousin okay, what does that mean? That
That's a
990
donation
It's
Is it a
radioactive. I
donation?
don't know.
through YouTube.
to YouTube. Okay, well, it was supposed to go to
My
the
cousin,
GoFundMe, but
I'm
that's
sure my
okay.
uncle.
Okay, is there
Pass it
anything?
along.
Yeah, we can pass on. Is there anything my cousin and I can do to ensure my uncle does not have his sisters out of their inheritance? Oh, cut his sisters
Leave
out.
them out of it. Yeah, my uncle is.
My
taking
uncle is
it.
keeping all of us away from my grandpa to take all assets. Oy vey. That's what
I
it's
am
about.
so sorry, and I
Yes.
did elder care, and I'm here to tell you this is
So common. So unfortunately common. Okay. Let's see.
appalling. Oh wow. I knew I was going to get this card.
Okay.
Oh, we have Melissa backstage, and I see she's been sending us private chats. I'll keep an eye on
Okay.
them. I think we're up to date.
Okay. I'll start with this because I already have laid out my cards, but this is not an easy situation, so I can tell you that much. It looks like if you're asking, I think that it looks to me like your uncle has really turned the situation in his favor and may have already been milking him for money because of this. This card means donations, but reversed it kind of means he's being taking advantage of your grandpa. And I know your father loves his daughters. So this is not in his will, but I think I mean, frankly, at this point, I think you guys are going to have to. The only thing, I mean, this guy looks like a bad news. I think you guys are going to have to decide as a family to kind of maybe wrestle your way into your grandfather and try to. I mean, really, he's turned the tables pretty intensely. It looks like it's not an easy situation. So you would have to use extreme force of will and maybe kind of call him out on this stuff in order for it. But even then, it looks not fun. In order for that to happen, now I think legally or I would consult a lawyer, even though that's not here on the cards.
Don't worry.
I would consult a lawyer myself, but I think you're really going to have to strong arm him, and like you're going to have to really be aggressive about this if you want to change this. That's what I get, because if you don't, if you keep letting this go the way that it is, he will maybe not even there may not even be an inheritance to get, is what I it looks like to me. Okay. He might just steal all the money before your grandpa even dies. Anyway, okay, next. Sorry. Whoever wants to go next.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Debbie.
Okay. I agree with Denise, and I myself have been in this position. And the first thing I heard when I saw your question come up is that the courts are on your side. I agree with Denise. You should not wait. You should not wait. You can also, there are ways to find out how much damage has been done already. But here's your uncle. He is turning the situation upside down. He is grabbing the money and hoping to block everybody. And that is coming from a place of fear for him. He is a very, very fearful person, but he's dangerous, right? However, the world is stepping in, and how I interpreted this card was that if you shine a light on what's happening now and you get a lawyer involved now, you have a much better chance at giving yourself better choices in the future. Although anytime you have to sue a family member, that everything changes after that. And then I got this card. So I'm the Seven of Swords. I'm not sure how successful you guys will be, because he's 10 steps ahead of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Yes.
again, with the Strength card, there are spiritual gifts coming out of this situation, but shining the light as brightly as you can immediately is one way to know that you've done everything you can, regardless of the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Difficult.
ASAP.
I hate to repeat
Awesome.
everybody. I got the King of Coins, and I always get this card for that toxic, avaricious, materialistic, kind of brutal energy. So guess who that is? And it's causing this. Okay, the Six of Cups, but reversed. It's causing that break in emotional family ties. It's cutting the family out, and causing Seven of Wands is the tension in the family that's happening, but also the defense of the family that's needed. And you're stepping in here as the Knight of Swords. You are the champion of the truth here. You can prevent utter disaster, 100% disaster. There might be already 90%, but you can prevent it with, look at this, guys. I knew as soon as I read this question, this card was going to come up. Cracks me up. The Ace of Swords. So you, as a messenger of truth, shine the light on this situation and consult legal battle.
Yeah, I would talk to a lawyer today.
Yeah.
I would talk to a lawyer today. Yeah.
Thank you, JP.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry.
good luck. That's
Good luck with that. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that.
You will get through this. You will.
But
Melissa is reminding us to remind people what the GoFundMe is for.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and tell everybody.
Yeah. This is for Melissa's daughter. How do you pronounce her name? Is it Sujai? And regardless, she has 4 children. They are unhoused right now, and it's December, and we are 2 weeks from Christmas. And she's asking for such a modest little gift from the community. And I know that we have a lot of generous people who don't want to see children homeless at Christmas. So we've got the GoFundMe posted in the comments. I'm going to do it one more time here. It's a really worthy cause. And
Here, I'll post it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And Yeah, here we go. A couple more
I was
times.
going to say, people ask me in the comments all the time, what can little old I do? What can I do? We all feel that way. And
Yeah.
so here's something we can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it will really
It's
make
easy.
a huge benefit to, 5
this
people
family.
immediately, and you will have helped them out of a horrible situation. So this is really
Yeah.
important work. Okay, so let's see. This is Valeska Dubin, who donated. We are thinking of driving to Miami, Florida, the last week of December from Pennsylvania to see my 90-year-old mom and family. Is it okay to go? All right, let's see. Is it okay to go?
While you guys are shuffling, I'm going to convey a message from Melissa that Tim from our group wants a reading, and
Okay.
there are 2 starred comments that we should take a look at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim, you're very brave.
Very sweet. We also have a super sticker donation from Butterfly, DJ Butterfly.
Okay.
Those
Thank
are in
you.
the starred comments.
Okay.
What is a super sticker?
That
That's
means
a
they
donation
to YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
through YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, let's see.
What are we asking?
right, but let's go.
Okay. Will it be okay to go from Pennsylvania to Florida in December to see her mom and family? Thank you. Good drive. That is nutty. Okay.
Shall I go? I'll go.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So I got the Empress, and right next to it, Strength Reversed. And I think this represents, your mother, and she's 90. She's, she's getting up there. And then I got 2 other cards together, the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Pentacles. I feel that's a big, gigantic yes. This is kind of an opportunity to do something good and set aside your concerns, set aside any worries that you have about making this trip. And believe me, I hear you. I never leave my house. But this is a huge opportunity to do such a good thing for somebody who, is vulnerable and needs that. So I would say yes. Whether it, I don't know, is it safe or not? That my cards.
Well, I asked that. You know what? I asked it if they should drive it, and it was kind of like, this looks like it'd be kind of hard to drive it. It looks like
That's
a really
long trip. Yeah.
It says yes, you should go.
Yes.
Maybe you should consider a different mode of transportation, perhaps, because you go a different way, the way that you've gone before. It looks like maybe you've flown or something like that, or some other way. You could take a train or something.
Train. That train is in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, or even a bus ride. But to drive it looks like difficult for some reason. So I would
because
say,
it's December and they're in Pennsylvania.
that's true. And Pennsylvania, it looks really hard. And so
Yeah.
I would say, I would say go, because you should definitely go. And it looks like it would be really fun, and it'd be really, nice to see everyone and the family be together, and it would be really happy to be there. But the drive would be real pain in your butt. So I would consider a different means to get there if you can. Driving might be really not very fun, is what it looks like to me. So that's what
And what word comes to my mind is mitzvah. It's a good deed.
Yeah, no, I think they'll have a good time too. It looks like it'll be nice once they get there. It's just getting there is not going to be good. So just
December in Pennsylvania.
do some other way.
Yeah. And I agree. I did not get great cards, so I asked for clarification. And I got, because when I read your question, I immediately saw you sitting at the side of the road with your car.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's exactly what I thought. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like your car might break down or something bad might happen. So don't take the car, to go some other way.
No.
Yeah.
And yet you might have to argue this. It's like, these crazy ladies on YouTube told you to take a train.
The psychic
right?
said take the train.
Take a train. Take a plane.
So that's when I got this.
You don't have any stock in Amtrak.
No. So I think making a family decision together and getting to the root, this is the Ace of Cups, getting to the root of why you want to go and all the emotions around having a 90-year-old mom in another state, right? There's a lot to this decision. And yet, when you decide how and when, and maybe the last week isn't the week to go, I don't know, but when you get it together and then you have a travel plan and you have dates and everybody's in alignment, it's going to be wonderful.
It's a good thing.
It will be good once you're there. Just getting there is not going to be easy. So I would suggest, like she said, I have a feeling that maybe it's the actual car that's the problem, or maybe it's a snowstorm during that period of time and you get stuck in it. So I would say don't drive. I really doesn't look good to drive, but to go there is good. So you just have to figure out some other.
It's funny you would say that, because I assume that's always what comes to the front of my mind. We have had personal experiences driving, snow shows up, it's a nightmare, car breaks down. I can't tell you how, oh my God, I have stories.
I have not had that.
Like stuck on a bridge for 5 hours because it was too icy. It was a sudden blizzard.
Oh, wow.
Clear daylight when we went, came out of the event, blizzard. Stuck on a bridge for 5 hours. Our gas line froze. I had little children in the van, a van that had holes in the floor and no heat. Fortunately, because I had brought sleeping bags and thermoses of hot chocolate. I just thought maybe I'll do that. It was a sunny day when we left home.
Oh, okay. So here's the next question. Hello, everyone. I donated to this wonderful cause. My question is about my art career. Will I ever achieve mastery, and will I gain any recognition? Okay. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go. So it looks like you're hard on yourself. Okay, that's what I get. First of all, that that you're expecting a lot fast, and that you are growing, and that you are gaining mastery, but that you kind of you're devaluing the work that you have done and how you've gotten better. And that you're looking at it from like, oh, I just don't have this right, and I think it's a matter of perspective. And that
no pun intended.
you should really embrace what you do well, and just go with that instead of trying to be in a mold or following someone else's footsteps. Because you've got this card here in the center reversed, which is the 3 of Pentacles, which is the Apprentice card. So this would imply to me that you're trying to you're measuring yourself by someone else's standards, and that you are trying to be like someone else. And really, you have what it takes already if you just kind of go with it. If you continue to beat yourself up and try to be something that you're not, and try to fit into a certain thing, instead of just kind of following your muse and following your inner voice, you will have trouble getting where you want to go. You could get there, but it probably won't be. You could work in that field, you can get some traction, but you probably won't get the kind of success that you're looking for. If you embrace what makes you unique and what makes your work interesting, and you kind of follow your inner passion, you will find you will find a lot more success. And I also think it's one of the things I want to say to you as an artist is, you have to embrace the downsides of your periods where you kind of are processing things. I call it a gestation period when you're creative. Like there may be periods when you're not in, you need to kind of just process things and kind of take a break and then come back at it. And that's how you have growth spurts. If you kind of keep at it and keep beating yourself up, then you can actually spin out of control in the wrong direction. And I feel like maybe that's what's happening here. And if you can just take a break and assess all the good things that you have, and maybe go to it, like maybe take a class from someone who can acknowledge what you're great at and kind of push you in the right direction, you will be very successful. So you just can't, don't try to measure yourself or be like someone else. Just be you and do you, and you will be successful. That's my take on it.
Go ahead, Daphne.
Okay, well, I'm going to layer on to what Denise just said. And I wonder if you didn't have a past life as an artist, and as we know, for a long time in Europe, the only patron of the arts was the church.
True.
And I wonder, I'm getting a little chill as I say this. I wonder if you are struggling through, you've got all the skills and talents, but you're in this upside down place right now. And there's a lot of inner conflict going on, like really like getting between you and what you want to accomplish as an artist. And I think it would be very healing for you to do some spiritual work from that potential past life, right? Like, why this life? Why art in this life? And untangling the roots of this conflict, I think would be very healing. And just as Denise said, getting to the core of yourself, you will end up in a fresh start with incredible inspiration, fresh energy, sort of beginner's mind when it comes to your artwork. I know as a writer, I often remind myself that I am writing for my art and my heart, and taking the money out of it frees you from that, capitalism, right? Which is not good for art. It's only good for paying artists, and lets you get into that zone where you are downloading those divine inspirations to create that art, to manifest it into the world. One time I was in the Akashic Records, and my guide pointed out a room that I was not allowed to enter. And I said, "What's in there?" He said, all the masterpieces that have yet to be downloaded by humanity. So that work is there, and you can access it when you get clear of whatever it is you brought here to overcome as an artist.
Yeah, I think that you're really being hard on yourself, and you're stuck in this what you're not doing right thing. And you need to look at what you are doing right, and not what you're doing wrong. And the more you focus on what you're doing right, the better your work will get, and the more confident you'll be, and the more it will show, and you will find your path. So that's my advice as a fellow artist. Go ahead there, Helen. Sorry.
Well, this is an interesting conversation because my son-in-law is an artist. And so I've seen what this is like. You are really hard on yourself. You do the work. You're very determined. You're not a slacker. You work hard at what your passion, but you're looking at it from a and this sounds crazy because of course it's material, but you're looking at it from a material point of view. You're judging yourself based on material success, based on the values of the material world, what other people say, how much money you might sell things for, the attention, like the art shows or whatever. You're using those standards as a guide for how valuable your art is, and that has to change. You have to start looking at it from a place of inner passion, your love for it, what it means to you emotionally, and what you can give to the world emotionally through your art, and celebrate when it resonates for people, but don't focus on material values. The value in your art is its energetic, emotional part.
And the rest will follow. The rest will follow. So just follow your heart. The rest, all the accolades will follow that. Okay, I'm going to put this person up here because this person said that they donated twice. So, I know we don't want to do the health, but Daphne says she's good with it, and I can pull some cards and support. But why don't you go ahead, Daphne?
I mean, health is never the single subject that it appears. So
Right.
it's right to do a reading on this. And as an energy medicine practitioner, I am very used to reminding people that they need to work with their doctor, right? You need to work with your medical team and use your free will and all of your intelligence to make decisions. But yes, we can absolutely shed light. And while you guys are shuffling, I've been reading comments from Melissa. She's keeping us on track. We need to speed it up.
Yep.
We have, after DJ Butterfly, we are reading Tim and Indigo Moon.
Okay. That sounds good.
So we'll be on track. Okay. So what do you see for my health in the next couple of months? I've been facing challenges for the last couple of years. Yeah. This is the tip of the iceberg, and I am concerned today about your keeping your spirits up and seeing yourself healthy and well in every way. Whenever you picture yourself, think of the vibrant person you know you can be, right? All of us come here and are walking around in these fragile bodies that have lots of weaknesses and an expiration date. So we are in good company. Okay.
I am some good things there, I think.
Yeah. I'll dive in. The first card I got for you was the King of Swords in reverse. And I don't know if you have someone you can talk to about how it feels to have health challenges, but I feel like some of the ideas and assumptions that underpin health challenges come from our relationship with male figures in our childhood, right? Do they accept us? Did they really want a son? And are we rejected in some way, right? I think there's some opportunity to explore relationship with powerful male figures that will give you some insight into the feelings that are enervating and sap your energy as a person, right? And I do see there's tremendous inner conflict and feelings of less than, feelings of not having a place in this world. And certainly there are a lot of messages sent towards people with chronic illnesses that are like, you don't matter, and we don't think about you. We're making policies without you being at the table, right? It is a difficult time to have health challenges. And yet, check this out: justice, balance, healing, purpose. I think if you know in your heart that you belong here, that you are a child of the earth, that you are meant to be here now, being grounded in that justice, and maybe even expressing it by doing some advocacy for people with chronic illnesses. I mean, medicine is when we help other people, right? That's medicine for our hearts and our souls. And whatever you do in this health challenge, make it sacred. Make it a sacred part of your spiritual practice so that you're caring for your entirety, not only your physical body, but your energetic envelope, your heart, your emotions, your spirit. I am feeling very hopeful for you, DJ Butterfly, and I hope that this message will give you some things to think about, and definitely come back and tell us how you're doing.
I can see that it's a very up and down kind of situation, it looks like. And there are definitely periods where it looks like you're going to have some breakthroughs and some things are going to change over the next year. And I think lean into those breakthroughs. And also, I know this is completely kind of on what you're saying. I found this to be really helpful and supportive of several health challenges I've had. Well, I had to have a tumor removed, which I don't want to go into. We don't have time, but basically, and also I have vestibular migraines, so I get really excessively, like I can't walk. I'm so dizzy. So what I found really helpful is medical hypnotherapy. Medical hypnotherapy, if you get a licensed medical hypnotherapist, they work with the unconscious mind to kind of help your body integrate. And the research on it is, I was told by UCLA. Okay, so they did a lot of research on hypnotherapy and medical hypnotherapy, specifically in relationship to surgeries and health issues. And it can have massive, I mean, unbelievable kinds of healing power. So I would look into that this year and try doing some of that work, because that is clinically proven to be absolutely effective and helpful. And it looks like you're going to have a lot of growth this year and getting better. So maybe that's part of it.
I'll do this quickly. I drew some Lenormand cards and then a couple of tarot cards. So with the Lenormand cards, I got worry and anxiety, and I believe that that's been a gigantic obstacle towards making progress. You need to seek out the information, the knowledge, the medical expertise in the situation, and that will be your path to healing. So the tarot cards take it from there. Finding the right provider will make a huge difference. You'll work closely with that person to help you. Also the Three of Pentacles, because finding the person who's the expert, but also the person who can send you on to other approaches will help enormously, because I do get that it will turn out to your benefit. The Three of Cups, you'll get relief if you take that path.
Excellent.
Thank you, DJ Butterfly.
Yes, thank you. Who's the next person we're supposed to read there?
We're reading Tim, and then Indigo Moon 7 is our final reading.
Okay, so where's Tim at? I'm trying to find him in the
He's at 1033.
1033.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm scrolling through here. I don't see him. There's
wait,
Indigo Moon. Where's
Austin 52?
Okay. Oy vey.
1033 is. Are we looking at the time? 1033. Is that what you're saying?
That's what.
That was a while back.
Oh, that is a while back. Okay, 1033. Oh wow. That's
it just says I was able to donate.
1233. Okay. 1233 is my time. It's your time.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Scrolling through.
Okay.
1233. Okay. Bernadette. I see Bernadette. Okay. I don't see it. Can you find it? Maybe.
Let me see.
I'm not clear about the time zones. Am I looking for my 1033?
Your time. It would be your time. It'd be my time zone, and your time zone is your time zone. It shows up whatever time zone you're in. Okay. Is it Autism 52 or this is Tim? Yes. So. Okay, here it is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I was wanting to know what the foremost message the Spirit is directing me to. All right, Tim. All right. Okay.
You're very brave, Tim, to put this in our hands.
You are.
And while they're shuffling cards, I will just remind folks that this GoFundMe, they were very modest in their requests. And it is totally fine if we go over that amount, right?
Yes.
How about some,
absolutely.
Yeah, how about some, some treats for the kids? How about, making sure that everything is tip-top for them? Yeah, keep going. I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll keep promoting it all throughout, and maybe we can do another GoFundMe reading session. Okay, what is what spirit?
And after we do these next two readings, can we pull a few cards for the collective?
Sure, we will
in
do
case?
that.
Yeah,
yes,
because I don't think we're going to get
we
to
have
everyone.
Time. We could do one more reading. I think we're going to be out of time after that.
Well, do we care? I didn't put an end limit on it.
It's at 1:30, and I have to go at 1:30. And you
I
said
have a
the reason I
client.
did that is because you said you had something to do at 1:30.
No, I have no life.
I have a reading to do it.
I have to go to another. I have to go to.
Okay, I'm fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. So I have to go.
Okay, so I just start.
Yeah.
You can start. Go for it.
Okay. So the Two of Swords. Tim, you have some sort of a choice coming up, and it's about work probably.
I got what you want. Yeah.
And work can mean whatever the occupation of the moment is. So it can mean school, it can mean home type things. It can be interpreted, whatever. I got the Four of Swords reversed. What choice you have coming up is going to require you to end a sense of withdrawal, to like maybe engage more in the larger world. It's going to have to do with introspection and personal evaluation, and it will be an opportunity for making money. So when I put all these cards together, I get the sense that the thing that you've been working on is going to present a choice for you that will bring you out of your environment at the moment and lead you into some sort of occupation. And I'm using that in the broader sense. I'm not necessarily saying it's a job, but some sort of occupation that has to do with spiritual things and personal introspection. You'll be reflective and dipping into your own spiritual and experiential knowledge to do this particular job. And it's a gigantic opportunity for you. So that's good.
Awesome. Well, Tim, I've got a leap of faith coming for you, but you have to just be willing to take a leap of faith. The Fool card comes up that you're in the process of making a decision here about your career and kind of going into a new direction, that that you've been kind of anxious a little bit. You got the Tower card at the top of your head here, maybe worried, and maybe, I know the world is in a bad place and you are a very sensitive person, and maybe you're thinking about that too much and letting it get to you, because the Devil card reversed is in the place of disadvantage. So I think maybe try to like de-stress yourself and maybe don't watch the news for a while, and maybe just kind of like do some more meditation. You have a big shift coming though, like in terms of, you're about to take a leap of faith, make some decisions, and walk away from one thing and start a new thing, and some changes in the wind, in the environment. So, I think that the most important thing for you in terms of spirit is that you plug back into yourself kind of right now, and don't get distracted by all of the chaos and stuff like that that's going on around you. And it's probably on multiple levels, it looks like to me. And just do the Hermit card and, go inward and do some meditation and take that leap forward. And you're on the right path. You just need to trust yourself right now. That's what I get.
I don't know Tim as well as you do. I've only been in our class with him a couple of times, and yet I was drawn to draw from the Kantaji Oracle instead of the tarot cards for you, Tim, because I think you're a special case. And I drew the Wounded Harpy Eagle for you, which I don't know this deck by heart yet, but when I pull open the reference book, it echoes what Denise says. This card indicates you now have both an opportunity and an imperative to dig up, dust off, and cultivate abilities and resources, both internal and external, that you either have not been aware of or have not tapped into. So yes. And the first thing I thought when I saw your name come up was that you are, I'm going to just say it. The angels sang when you were born. I don't know what it is that you came here to do, but oh my gosh, I am so honored that I know you in even the slight way that I do. Thank you for the question. It's beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
So thank you, Tim. We love you. You know that. Okay. So who's the other question from? I'm trying to.
Our last question is from Indigo Moon 7.
Okay. If we have any, you do? Okay. Indigo. Oh, there it is. And if we have anybody else, like at the end, if we have time, we'll just do a general reading for everybody here. Okay. I donated. Julie Carney. I live a solitary, introspective life and feel this may be in part a reaction to a past life trauma. Can you tell me about that? Okay.
Ooh, I love digging into people's past lives.
Yes.
So fun.
Deck specifically for that, actually. Pretty cool. I like it.
Oh, wow. I got some fantastic cards. I'm going to go because I can't stand it. I'm so excited. And, you know, the minute I read your question, because I read your question a little earlier, I immediately got an answer. And I thought, well, now calm down. Wait till you look at the cards. And the impression that I got was everything we do in this life has something to do with past lives. This particular life is a gigantic opportunity for you. It's got some sort of karmic lesson wrapped up in it. And the fact that you are a solitary, introspective person, that's the point. So I got the sun. This is a lifetime of revelation for you. It's a seeking of the truth. I have to cover some of this because, you know, YouTube. The star. That bears no explanation, right? You are in a lifetime where everything that you do and the fact that you are quiet and introspective is all serving that enlightenment that you're working towards. And then finally, I got the Empress. This is a huge lifetime for you. It may feel quiet and small and solitary to you, but there's a lot going on. So I could get chills talking about that.
Okay. I got, you know, because I have this deck that specifically deals with past life stuff.
Oh, good. Oh, wow.
Okay. So it's really interesting because they all, and there's a huge deck of possibilities. They all kind of interconnect. So I take that as an extra special, this makes sense kind of situation. So location, jungle. There's trauma and faith as past life things. War as trauma. Psychic wounding trauma. So Central or South America location. Ritual priest as the
shaman type thing.
Woodsman, so living in like a wooded area, illegitimacy, use of technology, and being othered. So what I take from this, okay, is a past life where you were probably in some ancient culture like the Mayan culture, Aztec culture, where you were involved in a very vicious kind of battle, war kind of setting where you were a ritual priest and were othered, or you fell out of favor, you have trauma, feeling like people turned away from you. You may have also experienced an actual war, you know, or more than one war. So there's a lot of trauma about being betrayed, I think, and about spending too much time in isolation, I think, with perhaps the whole life of being a priest and being involved in ritual sacrifice. Maybe there's guilt about this in this lifetime of having been involved in some kind of lifetime where besides you feeling traumatized by the war, by the setting, by being othered in some way where you felt like you didn't fit in, I also get the sense of isolation and something, you know, it seems like there's a dark energy about this lifetime. So maybe there's a feeling that you stepped over a line, or that you didn't use your power in a way that was positive, that maybe you use it in a negative way. And there's fear about doing that again in another lifetime. So I think that there's some kind of unconscious fear of your own power as a result of this lifetime. That's what I pick up from all the cards. Okay. I'm going to let Daphne go because I don't want to keep talking.
I agree 100%. I drew some cards on your past lives. What is this? 9 of Cups, the prosperous, happy merchant, justice, man of power. I think you've had lots of lifetimes where you had great wealth, you had great power. And in this lifetime, you're like, okay, been there, done there, got the t-shirt. I think I will try something different. I will try the solitary, introspective life to see what I can glean and learn. And I think you're also healing from those past lives. And I have run into so many people who have had that Mesoamerica
It's interesting.
tragic past life. Yeah.
That's
And the
interesting.
whole-
Never had that
yeah.
before. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think as I said to someone earlier, make it sacred, right? If you're living solitary, introspective life, what about it can you dedicate to your spiritual enhancement and growth and opportunity? I'm very excited for what you're going to discover in your solitary and introspective life.
And
Yeah,
it's
so-
weird when you guys were talking, these two words kept repeating in my head: healing and growth, healing and growth. So whatever past life trauma existed, this introspection, this maybe isolation, solitary life you're leading, it serves an enormous healing purpose.
Yeah. It's like a resting life, maybe in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, it feels to me like there's a lot of darkness in this lifetime, a lot of pain. And even in that life is an isolation, maybe because of the power and feeling alone with it and feeling like unsure of how to like use it, or that you're going to misuse it, or that you did misuse it. I would, my only caution to you would be to say that if you're keeping yourself isolated because you're afraid to use your power in this lifetime, don't let that be. Walk through that fear, use your power, because you're not the same person you were in that lifetime, and your unconscious or your soul might be reacting to like fear of putting yourself out there because you feel like you made some bad choices in another lifetime. And this, you had a lot of power and maybe you didn't always do the best things with it. I don't think you did terrible things, but you may beat yourself up over that. But this is an opportunity to rest and get to know yourself. And at this point, you're going to make good decisions and you're going to use your power wisely. So don't be afraid to use it.
And don't isolate yourself from the opportunity to make human connections. Don't be solitary from fear. If it's solitary life for introspection, that's a good thing. But if it's self-protection and fear, you want to reach out to other people and not miss out on the opportunity for human connection.
I agree, because also if it's a fear that you're going to use your power negatively, that's not a good reason, because you're a good person. You can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell you're a good person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And doesn't it seem like we have an opportunity to quickly balance these old situations and quickly move on and heal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yes.
difficult challenges
Yes.
are any indication, you bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've learned what you need to learn. You're ready to go out there and kind of mingle.
That is our last reading.
Oh, yeah,
according to
wow.
Melissa.
Yes.
So-
Okay.
Do we have a couple of minutes to just quickly offer something to the collective?
Sure. I think so. Let me just. Okay. Yeah. I'll let her know I'm running late. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who donated.
I feel like if we miss
Such a
people,
great
maybe
cause.
we can work something out to catch up with them.
Yeah. And for those people, you know what? We're going to, if we're probably going to do this again. So anybody we didn't get to, just come back and we'll read you. Or you can also potentially email if you need to answer quickly. You can email me, or I'm happy to just throw some cards and for anybody that donated and give you a little reading through the email.
Yeah.
And my email's easy, reading777@gmail.com if you want to email me with your question.
And mine is relaxwithdaphne@gmail. So I
And
know there are
Helen
people-
is Irish Granny Helen at Gmail.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at cards.
It's okay.
Melissa, can you give us a little update on the GoFundMe? Since we're at the end of our time here today.
I looked at it. It's about $4,000 about that. Yeah. So far.
Really?
Keep
Oh.
going. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep promoting it, and we can do another one. Maybe we could do it right before Christmas, a little short one, and have people come back. All right. So collective reading.
Yeah. Do you want to take Indigo Moon's question off the
Oh, sorry.
screen? So,
Yes.
Thank you.
Where is it? I can't find it now.
Oh, I can't hear.
There we go. Thank
Oh
you,
my
Indigo
God,
Moon.
I
It's
can't
really
believe
fun
I
to
did
read for
that.
you.
Oh, boy, this is
You're
great.
going to be a pro.
I know, it's scary. It's too much responsibility. Okay. Shall I go?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'll just go. Okay. So I think we're going to be in the near future, the information for the collective, that we're going to be learning new things, some of which we may not necessarily be thrilled to be learning. And I pulled 2 oracle cards from Nate's new Voices of the Whales oracle cards. They're really beautiful. And I got Whispers of the Tempest, be cautious. So yes, things may be presented to us in the near future that are difficult, but take them with an ocean of salt, shall I say. And then the advice is echoes of the deep, the surprise. There are deep lessons to be learned in everything that is presented to us, and we need to keep that perspective. Okay.
I'm gonna go real quick, and then I'm gonna beg out, and you guys can continue.
Okay, run. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got the 10 of Wands reversed, the Star reversed, the 5 of Cups, and then Justice. So what I take this to mean is that
Ooh.
this is a hard start, and people are going to maybe lose some of their faith in feeling like things are really difficult and being focused on all the things we feel like we've lost. But there's still things that we have. And ultimately, justice wins out. Ultimately, things will come back into balance. And just to keep that in mind and realize that karma is a bitch and you don't want to mess with her because everybody gets theirs back and everything will end up balancing out.
And
So
it's not a spectator sport. We don't necessarily get to see
Oh.
accountability unfold for the ones that
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the universe finds balance and it will come to balance. Okay, I'm going to beg out. Thanks everyone for
Thank you, Denise.
part
We
of it.
survived, Denise.
I know. It's hard to believe.
Oh my
Okay.
God, you guys have no idea.
Bye, Denise.
Bye, you guys.
I'll go ahead and tell you, Daphne. Denise and I spent an hour and a half 2 days ago trying to figure out how to put this thing together. When I told a friend who's real good at it, he was horrified. He couldn't believe it. I do it all the time. I just hit a few buttons and I'm like, oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
You know who's taught me so much? I mean, there's two of my StreamYard mentors. One is Sun Psychic Jean, and the other is Marina at Heart Center Tarot.
Oh, Marina is
Yeah.
just a pro.
Isn't she a doll? Yeah, she's the one who told me about that whole monetization thing. I'm like, I'm not monetized. It doesn't matter. Let's just move on. But
Yeah.
so for the collective, it's not all sweetness and light, right?
Yeah.
We are leaving some things behind. This is the 8 of Cups. It was nice knowing you. I got to get going because I got spiritual lessons to learn and I'm heading off into the mysterious environments unknown. And this is true of all of us. We have never been here before. We live in historic times, but you know what? We're well equipped. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We are hard on ourselves. We are put everything under a microscope. And a lot of us have taken on immense burdens on our shoulders. We are not responsible for fixing everything in the world. We're responsible for fixing ourselves. We're responsible for when things come across our screens, like this appeal for this lovely family to get them a home before Christmas. We can do something about that. We don't have to fix the whole world. It's up to all of us. We're all here together. And just like Denise said, there will be justice. There will be sweetness. There will be tenderness. There will be loving connection amongst people again. And we have to put our time into imagining the future that we want and talking about it with each other. And it is fascinating to discuss all the things that are going wrong, but maybe balance that with some time talking about what we want to be right in the
Why
future.
do I feel like this is directed at me completely?
No, I'm talking to myself.
That's wonderful, Daphne. You end on such a positive note. Let me get Melissa here just to have a final little word. How does that sound? Hi. How did it go?
It's Melissa.
It, it it's a bit confusing because of the feedback, the echoing.
Oh, I didn't hear any echo. Did you? No, maybe it was
No.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody complained. So
That's so pretty.
nobody complained, so I figured it was just me.
And how?
Yeah.
That was great. You guys read well together.
Oh,
Oh, it was fun. It
I
was
think
really
it was
fun. Yeah.
And we say thank you and blessings and all that. And I would love to read too, actually. It's kind of like,
It's hard, huh?
and it's funny because Tim said, I got trained when that person wanted to travel to Florida, and I got trained too.
Oh, we all got the same hit. That's so interesting. That's
So,
really
yeah.
interesting. We're on the same wavelength. Well,
yeah.
Melissa, I wanted to thank you for the opportunity to do this. We all feel so eager to reach out and help people to make the world healed,
Yeah.
and we can only do it one individual at a time, really, unless, of course, you're the head of the UN or something. And opportunities don't always clearly present themselves. So I'm really grateful for this. Thank you. And I hope this works out.
Yeah.
Well with your daughter.
Yeah. Perhaps maybe we can do it again, but now you've got all the glitches worked out.
Oh, you're so optimistic. You should have seen us at the 2-minute countdown, still sweating it out.
I know. I was sweating it out too this
Were
morning.
you? Okay.
That's true.
Well, I just want to thank everybody. Before I hit the end stream, I want to thank anyone who remains. If you donated and you have a question that didn't get answered, we're going to take this up again. We'll figure out, I'm not going to make any false promises about the technology, but we'll figure it out and we'll
Yeah,
get your
or you
questions.
can email me too, or Daphne, or whoever, and I can answer your questions. No problem.
Yeah.
That might be one of the easier things to do to catch up with the people who've donated and have a question that wasn't addressed. Have them send it to us, and then we can get together and just read and answer the questions that way.
Yeah,
And not mess with this streaming stuff. Yeah.
all of us can
I
read.
gotta go.
Thank you, Daphne. Go do your thing.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks, guys.
Melissa. And
Thank
many
you
thanks
for
to
everyone who donated.
Everybody who contributed, both just interest and donations and love. We so appreciate it. And don't worry, we'll be back. Slán go fóill. Slánte.